Hi, it's Naomi here, and I am the creator of Your Freedom Steps, which is a step-by-step process to recover from overeating, undereating, any kind of challenging relationship with food that we may have, and body image, because the two are so linked. And I'm creating this video because I'm passionate about finding a way where, as a community of food professionals and people recovering from issues around food, we can come together in harmony and acceptance. What I've really noticed is that there seems to be a kind of different parts of us that have very different opinions about food. So on the one hand, parts of us that can tell us, you know, we're greedy, we're fat, we really need to literally tighten our belts, we need to exclude certain foods from our diets, we need to have real rules and cut our calories and get on that treadmill, and have strong opinions about how we need to control our food and usually have less of certain types of food. And then on the other hand, we can have parts of us that feel like, actually no, we need to lighten up around food, we need to enjoy our food more, we need to eat whatever we want, we need to be indulging ourselves sensuously, and we need to feel really good eating. You know, we need to use it as an escape, as a distraction, etc. And with these two very conflicting ideas, we can get ourselves in such a pickle as people with issues around food. And the interesting thing that I've noticed is that as a group of food professionals as well, and as people recovering around food and food issues, because there are so often crossovers, what I notice is that we ourselves polarize into these two conflicting camps, where on the one hand we have what I think of as like the intuitive eating camp, who feel that any kind of rule or restriction around our food is just going to trigger those very highly controlling parts of us that will clamp down on us, and that eventually that's going to result in just more rebellion and more binging from the more indulging parts, and that having any kind of rule or excluding foods at all or structure around our food isn't helpful. And on the other hand, I hear of people that talk about food, certain food types, as a bit like alcoholics around food, that there are certain substances, for example, like sugary or floury or fatty, that can literally light us up like a Christmas tree, and we can just get so hooked on things like chocolate, for example, that the only way to find relief and sustainable recovery is to completely exclude those things from our diets, and maybe have more structure as well around timing so that we don't get hungry, and other rules that can help us recover. And it's just so interesting to see the strength and the passion of both of these camps, and how often that strength and passion can kind of blur into criticism and sort of finger pointing and thinking that the other camp is wrong, basically. And I guess I'm putting this heartfelt call out to this community, this amazing community I find myself in, of other food recovery professionals, to open our hearts, open our minds, just as we're trying to open our hearts and minds to our different parts and finding harmony around food within ourselves, to also extend that to the rest of the community of people, all seeking to find community and to find a place of safety where we can not judge one another, where we can be open to our own unique needs for our own recoveries. And that is truly my vision for this life, is to find that place where everybody gets on and we're all in a community together, strengthening each other and tolerating each other and welcoming each other in this amazing spiritual path of recovery around challenging relationships with food. So as you can see, I'm quite passionate about this. I'm also really interested to hear your thoughts on this, your comments on this, either personally, professionally, or just your ideas. And just post them below. I'd love to reply. And I wish you a really lovely, harmonious day.